Today is your second day in the mystical Feywild, on your journey to support your temporary Gnoll allies by invading a secure military base. That sounds like a Lancer introduction, huh? After meeting with the Riverpaw matriarch, she sent you to the Feywild, whereupon you immediately had your races magically swapped betwixt yourselves, with Doric becoming a Ganassi, Lawrence a gnome, Ember a kobold, and Emrys an orc. After grappling with your new bodies, the wary-eyed among you spotted a pale white horse following your party. And when it came time to bed down for the night, the horse appeared once again at your camp, seemingly injured. When Emrys went to remove an arrow from its flank, it quickly shifted, turning into a nook, and attempting to drag Emrys beneath the nearby lake. Luckily for Emrys, he can breathe underwater, and the nook was dispatched rather easily. The night was uneventful, the rest of the night was uneventful, save for the soft alien sounds of an unfamiliar plane. After awakening and hitting the trail once again, you soon ran into another camp, this time with a singular woman in it. After apprehensive introductions, it was revealed that this was another traveler from the material plane, who introduced herself as Celica. She appeared to have a knack for telekinesis and telepathy, and after offering to temporarily travel together, she packed up her camp swiftly and joined your party. You have since been traveling the riverside path for an hour or so after meeting up with Celica, when your noses start to tingle just a tiny bit. Up ahead, it appears as if a faintly shimmering purple fog is ahead on the path. The world is yours.
Can I cast Detect Magic on the purple fog with my eye?
You can. And as you do, I assume you move within range of it.
Yeah.
I believe that's 30 feet. So,
yeah.
You reach out with your magic and sense that the fog is indeed magical. It has the school of evocation to it, but very faintly.
That's the shit that makes, like, fireballs.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's weird for, like, a magic fog. I would assume illusion, but okay.
I was gonna say enchantment or something, but...
That too.
Evocation, Doric knows, is basically the magic school of just harnessing and manipulating pure energy. It is very, very, what's the word? Broad, and, like, you can do a lot of stuff with it.
Multi-use, multifaceted.
Sure, yeah.
Say, Doric, as a gnome, I'm resistant to magical effects like this, right?
Only things that, addle the mind, usually. Watching out for the physical, yeah, you'll have to deal with that with your own skills. The magic just has trouble penetrating a gnome's thought processes.
You thick head.
Too many thoughts.
Well, if I am supposedly resistant to something like this, then I can step inside, see if anything happens.
Maybe let's... DM, is the fog... How do I say this? Is there any, anything in the surroundings that's reacting to the fog? Physically, like the plants or the ground, that shows us, like, what it could do, possibly?
Give me an investigation check. Oh, and also I didn't check, but Emrys, did you update your species in D&D Beyond to be
21.
orc?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. 21 for investigation?
Correct.
All right. You don't notice any plants or anything nearby being affected by it. However, you do notice that it is being produced by a small grove of mushrooms sprouting along the side of the path.
Oh, if only Hate was here. Can I identify those mushrooms?
Not from this distance. You might have to get very close to do so.
To the point where I'm in the fog?
Potentially.
Can I get... Okay, how about this? The fog is coming from some magic mushrooms up ahead in the fog, so I could probably try and identifying them, but if I catch a whiff of it, can one of you follow me just to yank me back?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Wait, would this be an instance where something like a whip or a flip would make sense?
Maybe?
I mean, be warned, I am very small at the moment. But if you want to be flipped, I can help.
You guys also
Well,
have...
no, I mean to try to pull one of the mushrooms out of the fog.
I don't have that kind of aim.
Oh.
How far away is the mushroom?
You guys forget that Ember is not proficient with his fluid.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not good with it.
Maybe he's not proficient
He could
in the outside world.
He could probably spend, time training on it, but he never did that.
No, I'm writing
could
a
use
book,
it.
DM. I don't have time.
It's giving like someone buying a really cool, unique instrument and then immediately like setting it aside. And they're like, "Yep, this is mine now."
I
Yeah.
bought
never
this
play it
cool
once.
katana from the mall.
Yes.
Do you know how to use it? No.
No, it's
It's not
definitely
the point.
rusted out since the last time I opened it. But how far away is the mushroom that everyone's trying to grab?
You guys are currently around 30 to 40 feet away from the fog and subsequent mushrooms.
I could just mage
And-
hand it.
I was gonna say, can I like just
yeah.
telekinesis it out of there?
Sure.
Well, there's a possibility that the effect will follow if we bring it to us.
That is a possibility.
I don't think that's.
could-
But what's the
good.
range on something like a mage hand or a telekinesis?
30 feet from mage hand. I could just bring it around out of the fog, away from us.
Same.
I think that makes sense.
All I need is a clear view of it, then I could try and identifying it.
I'll use my mage hand to see if I can reach a mushroom.
Yeah, you can easily reach a mushroom and pick one up out of the ground. As you do maneuver it outside of the fog, it does have its own small little fog cloud that follows it.
Okay, I'll move it away from like the general giant fog cloud and just set it on the ground,
Yep.
30 feet away from us.
And now that it's smaller, you can get closer to it, Dora. Give me a nature check.
Uh, 23.
You've never seen this mushroom in the material plane. But you know for certain that it is very specifically Fey in nature. And you don't know much more about it than that.
Does it look like anything from the material plane? Like, is there any similar mushrooms?
The only similarity it has is that it is mushroom shaped, as in it has a stem and the cap and everything. It
It's
is
called
a
stalk.
stalk. Okay.
proper mushroom terminology.
Okay, my mistake. It has a stalk, it has a cap, it has gills, it has scales, a stipe, a vulva.
Uh-huh.
Ew.
A vulva.
That's what it's called.
Hate
Damn.
that.
I mean, the mushroom is the reproductive organ of the fungus.
VOLVA.
Oh.
I had to look up a
Like a
mushroom
car.
diagram. Like, yeah, it has a little Swedish guy behind the wheel.
What?
That's crazy.
All right, and you mentioned that our
It is-
nose is starting to like pick up something as well.
Yeah, you're just tingling as you kind of perhaps got a very, very diluted sense of the fog or spores that these mushrooms are producing. You get closer, the mushroom is a brilliant, like, scarlet with, like, a pale blue spots.
Does it like smell like anything?
You're getting close enough to smell it?
No, like just the
can't-
tingling. Just
No, doesn't smell like anything.
Is there a way around the mushrooms?
Give me a perception check.
May I also give a perception check?
Absolutely.
Not one.
2?
Is there like sunlight? Is it bright outside?
It is... No, there is no sunlight in the Feywild.
Okay.
Just like there is no darkness, it is just constantly twilight.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna do a perception check too.
Alrighty.
I've got a 17. Sorry, I was muted when I said I wanted to roll.
Okay.
24.
24.
Oh, fantastic.
Alright, so Ember and Emrys, you guys can, pick out a path that goes through the brush off the trail around this spore cloud. And I think of Ember, I think of a Ganassi, and I look at the thing, and I see a Ganassi, and I see Doric, and I'm like, oh, that's wrong. Doric, Ember, as you kind of peer around and try and navigate in your mind around these spores, you see what looks like some sort of short figure standing behind the spore cloud, the fog cloud.
Oi! Little guy.
And then you focus on it and it disappears.
Okay, I saw something, and this time you have to believe me.
What did the figure look like?
I want to say small, but I'm pretty sure it was just kind of my height. Current height.
I mean, that is small right now.
Yeah, I know. But there was something on the other side of the spore cloud.
Yeah, it
And-
looked shrouded within the fog.
Yeah.
I know this is
Possibly.
probably not going to do anything, but I'm just going to eyes the grave, in case that thing is an undead within 60 feet of me.
All right. You pick up no sense of undead within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do see invisibility with my eye, just in case.
All right. So your eye flares to magic life. You scout around. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Ooh. Oh, nat 20, so 29.
Fuck yes.
Nope. No invisible things around you.
How like high up is the cloud?
The cloud? It goes up to like the lower branches of the trees that are kind of overarching the pathway, which is to say about 15 feet up, probably.
Okay.
10 to 15 feet.
Does anyone have a way to traverse to the other side?
I mean, I saw a path through, but there's also just somebody on the other side. We can go there safely. Just be warned. There's a little guy in there.
I mean, I could fly over it, but
You can fly.
As can I.
You can fly?
I have
I
boots
think-
of flying.
I think Lawrence can fly too.
You can fly?
When did that happen?
Didn't wait. Well, I'm seeing you have a flying speed in my D&D Beyond. Do you have a?
What the fuck?
Do you have
Your
the?
boots?
Not
Why do I
boot.
have 50 feet of flying speed?
Uh,
What is happening?
Don't you have a broom of flying?
Oh my god, right? Holy shit, I forgot about that!
You can
That's
fly?
hilarious.
Emrys, can you
I
fly?
I
What?
can Misty Step.
Yeah, but that's not.
Nah,
I
it's
can
not the
dimension
same.
though. That's not the
Well,
same.
Wait, is there room on my broom for 2 small people?
Oh, please.
That's
It
kind of
can,
hype.
it can carry up to 400 pounds, but its fly speed is reduced by 30 feet when carrying over 200 pounds.
How much does a gnome weigh?
Not,
30 speed is kind of crazy still.
Yeah.
That's a walking speed.
Yeah. No, that's a running
I
speed.
feel like
Doric is about
I feel like Lawrence and
55
Amber right
pounds.
now are probably less than 200 pounds.
I feel like we could fit on that and still go pretty
Lawrence and Ember, yes, you guys could easily fit on there and be less than 200 pounds.
good. Awesome,
Lawrence,
let's do it.
I mean, Ember,
Also,
you don't weigh much at all. You probably weigh, what, like 50 pounds? You're not wearing any heavy
Probably.
armor.
No.
So, Lawrence, you probably weigh
Wait,
like 150 pounds, I'd say.
Ember, you can cast Dimension Door. That goes pretty far.
Yeah, but I only have one 4th level spell, and I don't want to waste it right now. In case.
I can cast jump also. Just FYI.
Oh.
Yeah, a couple times.
So does everyone have a way to get over it safely?
Except Emrys.
I can Misty Step.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, you need to see the location of where you're
can see-
misty stepping.
You can
to.
see through it. The fog is not
through it.
opaque.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it.
Nice.
All
And we'll
right.
just go around and through and above.
I do get on. Emma does get on the broom like side saddle, and then hands around. Lawrence.
So who is not on the broom?
That'd be Celica, Doric,
It's
and Emrys.
only.
Doric, how are you getting over?
I'm flying.
Celica's gonna hold out her hand to you and say, I'm going to make a floaty jump over. Do you mind helping me with stick my landing?
Yeah, I can give a hand to make sure you don't fall into the mist.
I appreciate you being such a gentleman. Now, let's launch.
All right. So, Celica, or Doric, you fly over. Ember and Lawrence, you fly over. Emrys, you bamf over. And Celica leaps through the air, smashing into some leaves on the way through. And give me an acrobatics check, Celica, with advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doric is basically like holding her hand the way through, sort of like someone helping like a gymnast go through a jump.
Man. Okay, that's a 21.
Yeah, with no difficulty at all, you stick the landing on the other side of this mysterious mushroom fog. As you guys land, you hear a slight creaking noise. Not creaking, almost like cracking and like kind of like shifting noise behind you.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the fuck that is.
Yep, you turn around.
Yeah,
There's no movement. Give me an investigation check.
25.
16.
Nat 1. So 4.
Anyone else want to check it out?
How far is it?
You
No,
don't
it's
know.
just right behind us? Okay.
As soon as you landed facing away from this cloud, you heard this like scratching and cracking and creaking noise that stopped very immediately after it started.
Could I roll investigation to like look around and see if
Yeah,
I see any
absolutely.
difference?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Doric,
Did my 25 do anything?
Yeah, I got a 23.
I'm waiting till
perception.
everyone's rolled before I not perception, investigation.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
26.
6
Oh, natural 20 for the reroll.
Ooh.
for a total of
30.
woof.
But I'm
Damn.
blind, so like if I have to see, but if I can detect its mind, I'm fine. But if I
You're
have
right.
to
Okay,
see
so
it, I'm fucked.
Celica can Celica, you can only see things that have a mind. Is that correct?
I have blind sight, and it overlaps with mind sight, so like I can
How
see
f-
things with an intelligence of 6.
Okay, how far out is your blind sight?
Down. Let's see, where is it?
That's
I
so
have it
fucking
written
cool.
down. Blind sight is 40 feet, but mind sight is 60.
Okay, so you can still. I don't know how you do it, but you do figure out anyone who rolled above a 20, which I believe is Celica, Doric, and Emrys. You notice as you turn around, all of the mushrooms have turned to face you guys,
Uh-oh.
but
That's
nothing
bad.
else.
Is it
Doric will, like-
detectable with my mind sight?
You got a natural 20. I'll say somehow yes, it is.
Well, because if it's only through mind sight if it has an intelligence of 6 or higher,
it
because I
is
can
not-
like detect its mind.
It's not detectable through mind sight, but somehow
Okay.
your blind sight, you get this sense that, yeah, the mushrooms have.
Yeah, I
just, like,
imagine it as like how
completely
Toph
walked.
does her shit in the Avatar, where
Yeah.
it's just like kind of gets like a screenshot of what's going on a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I see
Okay,
things by screaming.
The psychic scream.
We just watched
I
that
do quickly
episode.
just turn over to the mushroom goes, are you guys sentient? You have to say if you're sentient.
You have to say it.
I just gotta look at the mushroom expectingly.
They don't move. Nothing happens.
I will, in Sylvan, I will say, sorry if we bothered you. We'll be on our way.
And you do not see that mysterious figure in the mist either. Very well.
Hey.
So you guys continue on your path, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the day goes by rather uneventfully. Can one person give me a perception check?
No.
I have a
Not-
+4.
I have a +9.
10.
Oh, okay.
I think
then
Ember should do it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, holy shit.
Doric has a +1 to perception. He's
So
really bad
Ember's
at
your
them.
+10, you go ahead.
Okay, well now I
Yeah,
got.
Celica also has a
No
+10 to
pressure.
perception.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be an 11.
You should roll 1d4 for that from guidance.
Okay. Not the nat 1 on the group roll.
Oh,
I'm never speaking up again. 13?
13. All right.
Do I have...
Can I give a bardic?
No. No, you can't.
Okay.
I mean, there's something Doric can do, right?
Yeah,
Flash of
actually.
genius.
Yeah. I can give you +5.
I might be able to re-roll. I might be able to add something. Let me look at my features. I got something.
There was
This
something
could just
so
be to
brutal
see
about
you,
it.
like,
Yeah, I have a
shake down your
+10.
leg during the
So that's
travel.
low
It's
level.
so funny.
Ooh, this isn't an ability check, is it?
It is. It is an ability check.
Does this count as failing the abilities check?
How does the feature read? Does it say when you fail an ability check?
Yeah, it says when the wearer of your talisman fails an ability check, they can add a d4 to the roll.
What was the total amount of your... Was it 15?
13.
13. Yeah, that was a fail.
Okay, I'm gonna add my d4.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 14.
All right. As you continue walking down the path, You don't sense anything. Keeping an eye out, doesn't look like there's any hazards up ahead. And after several hours of travel, you get to the end of your second day. And because there's no sunrise or sunset, it's hard to tell, but your horses are tired. No, wait, you don't have horses. Right.
Ember is tired.
Ember, yeah.
My dogs are barking.
Ember is whining after...
My
I
legs
know
are so
it's supposed to have
small. My
tiny
feet
little
hurt.
legs.
These feet are bad.
I'm imagining he's just been sitting on the fucking broom this entire time.
Yeah, he's still whining.
Wait, Spencer, I don't mean to derail, but did we keep our normal clothes or did the clothes transmute with us?
The clothes transmuted. Everything transmuted because it's magic.
Okay. I needed to know if I was in a crop top now.
That
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Slay.
would suck for your
I think
armor,
you should
though.
be.
Like-
no,
It would really suck.
Yeah, no,
It wouldn't suck for team morale, though.
no, we're very good for I mean, what?
You guys,
Emrys tummy.
Emrys tummy. Locked in his entrancing token's gaze. Alright. You guys begin to set up camp for a long rest, if you so choose. Is anyone keeping watch during... Or actually, who's keeping watch during tonight, I would assume?
I can contribute a thing.
Yeah,
And-
me too.
Dearest.
Right. Yeah, Dearest will always be keeping watch, so I will say whoever keeps watch has advantage on their checks.
Wouldn't it be so funny if Dearest also changed species?
What
Instead of
species?
construct, now he's
He's like a cat.
plant.
That would have been so cool. Instead of construct plant, I like that idea.
Construct
Sorry.
It's like
plant.
Kingdom Hearts.
Well, he doesn't have a soul, so
Wow.
yeah,
Brutal.
shame.
Write that down. Write that down.
You're the you're the builder. You could've- That would have been a crazy
Yeah, Jesus,
dark
you didn't get a
backstory.
soul when you were shopping at Walmart to get the parts. Jesus Christ.
I remember there is in the Lotus Tavern, someone's Battlesmith Artificer, their Steel Defender was like a legitimate just other person.
That's weird.
Like it was just a Warforged person that they hired.
Huh. Yeah, that's
Crazy.
that's kind of why like Warforged don't exist necessarily in this world, because of Doric specifically.
Love that.
It's like that puts too many questions onto Dearest.
It does.
Also, that's just kind of a crazy thing to say. Yeah, this is a guy, but he's also just like a feature of my class, though. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not a person. He's a feature.
It opens up a lot of fun roleplay opportunities when you have someone bound in servitude to you. Romance,
Yeah.
anyone.
I mean, next campaign, give it a moment. one campaign at a time, please. Next campaign, we're all just bound in servitude to each other. We don't communicate at all.
All right, so Dearest and Hooers keeping watch.
I'm taking a shift.
All right, Lawrence, give me a perception check with advantage.
Should Dearest as well?
No. Well, actually, I'll let you guys answer it. Should one person roll with advantage, or should both of you guys roll at normal? Up to you.
I prefer for one of us to have advantage over none of us.
All right. Well, then just one roll at advantage.
Okay.
What is your perception skill then?
+4.
Dearest is +6.
Okay, let me... I already rolled, though. I got... Hold up. I got a 16.
All right, 16.
They were both 9s on my advantage.
Your watch goes smoothly. You hear the soft breeze flow through the treetops, creaking the wood and shaking down bits of like this neon blue teal leaf matter onto you occasionally. It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
And you see, as you keep watching and you start to make out little motes of light that occasionally flare up and die down in the underbrush, floating through the air, much like fireflies. Who's up next?
Whoever is going after me, I will give guidance.
Ready.
I think me and Doric were
All right.
both down. Do you have a
Amber's-
preference to it?
Oh,
I mean, I can, but Dork has only a +1.
Oh, then I can go and redeem myself.
all right, Emrys. Give me a perception check with advantage.
I'll work on it. No, we're not.
Oh no.
With guidance.
What is guidance the plus D4?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I need to change my dice. Oh wow. Oh wow. 16?
16. As you keep watch, you start to hear drifting on the air through the forest the sound of music. Starting softly at first, but slowly getting slightly louder.
Can I like discern the direction this is coming from?
Oh yeah. It's coming from off to the side, off the path.
I don't like being the one that has to make decisions.
You have
Did,
Dearest has your back.
That's so true. Let's go, dearest.
All right.
I'm gonna tap dearest on the shoulder and sort of like quietly gesture if he wants to come along. I'm not gonna make him, but
I'll assume Doric has issued the command to, just generally protect the party.
Yeah, Dearest will. I'd say Dearest trusts Emrys, or has had orders to assist the watch.
yay. Okay.
So-
I'm gonna try to quietly creep closer and see anything.
Give me a stealth check, and give me a stealth check for Dearest as well.
I'm gonna grab new dice.
I cannot wait until, well, actually, sort of the new Artificer stuff.
Am I rolling for dearest?
No.
No, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. My stealth was 24.
24. You've gone
Dearest is 11.
Yeah, Dearest is not
Plus
built
12.
for stealth.
Plus 12 investigation, plus 12 persuasion, plus 12 stealth. I'm the perfect criminal.
Dearest is only has athletics and perception, but the new version of Steel Defenders get a bonus to every skill.
He's just here to have a good time.
He's your defender. Literally.
Yeah.
I don't mind that he's loud.
He's the muscle.
Emrys, you have gotten used to your oversized body, relatively speaking, and managed to maneuver it gracefully and deftly between the underbrush and the Feywild, inching closer to the source of this music. As you get closer, the music gets louder and louder until it's pretty loud. and you
Like
feel
loud enough to wake up the others?
No, because Emrys is getting closer to it.
Oh.
But you get the sense it's also moving to Emrys. And you're not sure if it's moving towards you or kind of like sideways against you, but it is, you get the sense it is moving. Give me a survival check.
Am I gonna find a ghost parade? I need to stop doing these watches. I can't control myself.
It's like that scene from The Hobbit.
That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, the book.
Survival 12.
12. You take a break, you orient yourself, and figure out exactly where it's coming from and where it's going, and position yourself to be in the direct path of it. Or off to the side, and you can watch as it moves through whatever the source of this strange music is. And as you do, you hear a separate sound. Crying. Sounds like coming from multiple people. And then you hear loud footsteps in a rhythmic succession. And then you see movement. As you're crouched down in the forest, you see 3 floating instruments. Some sort of stringed violin, some sort of woodwind tube instrument, and some sort of large stringed bass instrument. All floating around a group of 3 satyrs that are dancing with tears running down their face.
Emrys like immediately pulls out his notebook and like very messily starts sketching the scene.
They get closer and closer, kind of just making their way, ambling through just the instruments seem to be guiding the dancers as they move to and fro, swinging their arms with wild abandon, and dancing around each other in a very odd and slightly disturbing circle of pain. It's like they might be reaching the closest point to you. You continue drawing?
Does it look like they're gonna like go where I am or like past me with their current trajectory?
That's up to you. You can position yourself wherever you want with your stealth check.
I don't want to be in their business, so
Alrighty.
I want to be on the side.
All right.
But depending on how fast they move, I think Emrys is gonna like hold his breath and try to be like really, really quiet. Because I love a good unnerving
Absolutely.
scene of despair, but I do not want to be in there.
How close are you?
"15 feet?
Yeah, no worries. As the instruments wind closer to you, give me a wisdom saving throw.
"11.
11. You feel your notebook and writing instrument fall out of your hands as you stand up, not under control of your mind, and begin to skip and jaunt your way into the circle of the dancing satyrs.
Oh, does Dearest not grab me?
Would Dearest grab him?
Does this look like a dangerous situation in which magic is involved?
Magic is certainly involved. It's
Does
perhaps-
Emrys look like the one to jaunt through the woods at night?
He does not, but
In Doric's opinion, no.
Would my face show? Would I have enough mind to have like a bad expression, or am I just like blissed out right now?
You're blissed out for now.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, I've been gotten again.
Regardless, Dearest would follow along.
I think Dearest will follow along.
Oh,
He
no,
won't.
but
He won't. He won't
wouldn't
really.
dance, but...
He won't really intervene. But I think he will follow along. And until Emrys
Yeah, absolutely.
actually starts takes damage, I don't think he would intervene. Give me. Let me look up something actually. I just googled Dearest, and that's not what I meant. I meant Battlesmith. This is what happens when you have so much going on in your mind. It's just like nothing makes sense. All right, Steel Defender, Condition Immunities, perfect. Okay, so yeah, Dearest just follows along, and yeah, Emrys, you are dancing. You're having the time of your life. This music is so catchy. And these satyrs are, the best dancers ever. They're taking your hands and throwing you for loops. Not throwing you for loops. They're looping themselves under your hand movements and whatnot. You forget about, all the cares in the world, all the stress that's happening on the material plane. You're just here to have fun right now.
He's just here to boogie.
Hey, as long as I'm having a great time.
You're having a grand old time. You were the second one to keep watch, right?
Yes.
All
so
right.
it's Doric after me.
So, Doric, you know that your time to wake up should be soon, and you wake up probably a little later than you expected, but there's no way to tell because there's no sun. Emrys and Dearest are gone.
Shit. I'm gonna look around for any sign of them.
Give me an investigation check.
17.
17. Due to Dearest's bad stealth score, there is a slight trail of broken twigs and stomped leaves that potentially indicate that Dearest, at least, left in this direction away from camp. For whatever reason, you're not sure.
Dork will put up his hood and stealthily follow along.
You're not waking up anyone else?
Oh, this is bad.
Shit, that's probably a good idea. Who would be after my watch?
Your watch is the last one. It's, time for everyone to wake up after you.
Well, but they're 2-hour watches, right?
3-hour watches?
Oh.
2.5-hour watches? I'm not picky with it. I think we've always done 3 watches for the night.
Actually, I will wake up, Lawrence. Because, well, he is the tankiest. Lawrence, wake up. Emrys and Dearest are missing.
Oh, gods. And he sort of packs up. And... Shit, should he put his armor on for this? How long does it take to put heavy armor on again?
10 minutes.
Fuck that. Right, let's go. And he's in his jammies.
He's in his
I will
jammies.
say Ember probably sleeps next to Lawrence, so do I get waken up?
Give me a... I'd say probably yeah. Actually, is Ember a cuddler?
Yes, he is, and he is Small Spoon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He gets woken up.
Yeah, there's no way he's
Oh, yes.
sleeping through that.
All right. So
Actually, this size makes it very easy. This is good for them. They can still cuddle.
Should we let Celica sleep?
Who's that?
The old psychic woman with the blindfold.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Oh, fine, we might as well.
It seems rude. Not wait. What? Why are we waking? Where's?
Yeah.
Emrys disappeared along with Dearest, who's supposed to be looking out.
Oh God.
Not to mention,
Don't
if
even
we
call anyone.
just leave Celica by herself, then no one's watching her.
That's
It does
true.
seem weird. It does seem rude.
Yeah.
Perhaps ableist. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that's
because she's old, but I don't know why.
I don't think that's a
Old
word.
blind.
I don't think that's a word Ember knows.
That's true.
Yeah. No, he
no,
uses it so
yeah.
that way he can be mad when people get racist about him.
That's not canon. Okay.
The day Emperor learns what ableism is the day shit's never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yes, no,
so-
let's wake her. It seems nice.
Everyone is awakened. No one. Sorry, go
Just
ahead.
pokes Celica.
Yeah, Celica is not wearing her blindfold, but so she has like all her hair is just like kind of like draped over her face.
Oh.
And so when you like wake her up, she just kind of like sits up, kind of like not in like a creepy sudden, but just kind of like like wakes up. And when she opens up her eyes, who woke her up?
Ember.
Ember, I think. It's me.
Ember, yeah. She looks right at you, and when she locks eyes with you, there's no eyes to be found. You see empty sockets of flesh where her eyes should be, and she just blinks and says, "Why are we up so early?"
Yeah, one of our people, Emmer, is the I guess orc, we know them as.
God, that's weird to think about.
Left, and they have a tendency to get into trouble. I mean, this is the second time they fucked up and probably touched something they shouldn't have, just like in the Feywild. So I mean, we need to go make sure they haven't like touched a seed or touch another horse.
Could there be a seed in here, you think?
Don't know. I hope not. It was an example.
As about halfway through his like ramble, she's just like getting her stuff together. She's doing her hair telekinetically, like her hair starts braiding itself back, kind of.
Oh
like,
shit, if she's doing her
loosely.
hair, then I'm gonna put on my fucking armor.
Oh, it doesn't take very long, but yeah, no, if you want to take the 10 minutes, you can. Yeah, no, she was just gonna like kind of do that as she's like grabbing her stuff together because she can braid it without it being with her hands.
We've probably been discussing this in real life for 10 minutes. Lawrence could have definitely put his arm
Oh
on.
my.
Yeah, I feel like if Lawrence focuses on putting his armor back on while the rest of us are like waking up, I feel like that wouldn't really
There's
cost
something
much
so
time.
funny
He
about
was
us
the
all
first to
being
be
so
woken up.
accustomed to Emrys doing bad shit stuff like this that we're not in a hurry. Nobody's panicking at all.
Yeah, no, he was the
Dork
first
is
to-
kind of panicking. This is the Feywilds. Can Dork actually
Worst
go
case
ahead?
scenario, he's just gonna end up with another hole in his chest, and then we'll move on.
He'll be
That's true.
fine.
Can I scout ahead?
Crazy.
If you would like.
I'm so unloved.
All
He's
right, Dork
Anthony.
is
Oh,
gonna
their
put up his
fault.
hood.
I will
and
say-
he's going to.
Before anyone heads out, no one has gotten a long rest yet. Everyone has gotten
Correct.
a short
Yeah.
rest. Everyone has gotten a short
Okay.
rest.
We didn't really do much the previous day, though.
No, but some people have cast spells, and I just wanted to make it clear.
Yeah, just for resource management.
Dork, you
Okay,
head on.
I'm ready.
You head on out. Slightly ahead of the rest of the party. How is everyone proceeding?
Actually, wait, so you said Doric is scouting ahead, right?
Yep.
A little bit forward, yeah.
Is it at all hard to see? Or is it...
He has put his cloak up, so yes, he is difficult to see.
No, but is it hard to see out, like, into the area?
Oh, you mean where you guys are headed?
Yeah.
So
Or is it just, like, normal, like, nothing really, like, super obscure or anything?
so there's a path, and then the Feywild bounds you to either side. It's a pretty medium densely forested area. So there's underbrush that you can pass through, There are occasional spots where there's really no underbrush, but then there are some spots where it is pretty thick and obscures visual. But right now, you can move through it, and you can see, I'd say maybe like 50 feet into the forest before it just gets too obscured.
Okay.
Should I make a stealth check or?
Are you stealthing?
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Put on my hood.
Give me a stealth check, I believe with advantage, right?
Correct.
All right. And everyone else, is anyone else stealthing?
Oh, I better.
Yeah.
That is a 23. No, 22.
Yeah. A stealth. So 25.
25.
I have shit stealth, but
I'm
not
plus
with
13
disadvantage.
You guys feel
Those chip.
adequately stealthy. And
I got a 13 on stealth, by the way.
That's
Not great.
not great.
I got a 6.
You got okay. Maybe you feel less than adequately stealthy, but maybe there's a sense of urgency in your steps to regain a lost party member. Doric, you are tracking where you see Dearest's footprints in the soil and crunching through the leaves and whatnot. Give me another. Actually, sorry. You get to a point about maybe 100 feet away from where your camp was, where you see not just the footprints of Dearest, but you do see a second set of footprints that look completely shuffled and jumbled around as it moves through in a line through the forest. You're not sure what could have caused this, and it just kind of just looks like a path has been swathly trampled and stamped.
People.
I was about to say, that sentence is a bit wonky there, my friend.
Has been trampled through the underbrush.
So there's a new set of footprints?
There are. But it's almost indistinguishable that they are footprints. It just looks like, a path has been trampled through the forest.
Alright, I guess I'll
And then
continue.
as you track Dearest's footprints, they merge with this existing trampling path.
Alright, I feel like out of in between everyone's footprints, Dearest's probably like the heaviest and most like notable, so I'm going to stick to like following Dearest's.
Alright, yeah.
Like as like a reference point.
You see Dearest appears to be following whatever made this trampling path. So it's rather easy to trace the path now, but just give me another survival check with advantage.
That is a 10.
10. At one point, the path goes into a large clearing that looks just like it has a lot of dirt in it, not much underbrush to trample, and unfortunately, you lose sight of where the path goes, Doric.
Can I give myself spark of genius?
Can you do that? If you can, yeah, go ahead.
And that'll be a 15.
Okay, 15. As soon as you feel like you've lost the trail, you check to see, perhaps they continued on in a different direction after entering the path. And sure enough, yes, you regain the trail. And as you do, can everyone give me a perception check?
21.
Oh god.
25.
A 6.
Come on, Lawrence, use those big ass ears for something good.
7.
Oof.
All right. Well, Ember. Sorry, Celica, what was yours?
25.
Aselka and Ember, both of you, you start to hear the faint, what's the word? Faint melody of music echoing through the air in the direction that you guys are headed.
I do not imagine hearing tunes in the Feywild is a good thing.
Can I identify the music or the instruments?
Yeah, give me a oh fuck, what would that be?
Performance?
Yeah, give me a performance, but use intelligence instead of charisma. So just make an intelligence check, and if you have proficiency in charisma, add your proficiency modifier to it.
Cool. Okay. A second. It's gonna be that's gonna be 19.
19. You recognize a violin. You recognize some sort of like oboe or English horn type instrument, and you recognize a double bass or a cello sort of instrument.
Okay. They're being played well?
They are being played exceptionally well.
I'm not sure what it is, but
Supernaturally
this band kind of
well.
sucks.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
It's playing like sort of like an upbeat, jaunty, major tuned, sort of like what you would envision like party music to be. High energy, that kind of thing.
I mean, all I know is, yes, this is probably bad, but also Emrys definitely followed this music, without a doubt. And that's bad, I think. Let's keep moving. And
Let's
just
follow his
nobody-
footsteps then.
Does nobody get drawn into music? Just in case. I don't know. This whole place
If-
seems very...
If anybody does get magically charmed, I do have a spell that can help with that. It's just I need to hold concentration on it.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. How are you continuing? Are you still stealthing, or are you going up to normal pace, or are you rushing there? How are you doing this?
Probably still stealthing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Even if we're not very good at it.
Sure. Give me one last stealth check.
Much better. 15.
14.
15.
15. That's
25.
pretty damn good, guys. So, you can stealth at a rather good pace to try and catch up with this music. And in doing so, on about 75 feet away, you crest a small hill and see the source of the music. 3 floating instruments, exactly as Ember had described, circling 3 dancing people, 2 satyrs and 1 half-orc with gray skin that you recognize.
Fucking cold.
As they are dancing around, you notice they're dancing around a large plant. As you have the plant in the middle, you have the dancers kind of dancing in like a jaunty little happy circle around it, and then on the outside you have the 3 instruments rotating as well.
A plant at the center?
A plant is at the center, yes.
What is this plant?
Give me a nature check.
Woo! 29.
29.
Damn.
This is a giant pitcher plant. And as you examine it, you see 2 tiny little goat hooves. Not tiny, 2 small goat hooves sticking up out of the end of the pitcher plant. Not moving.
Oh, fuck. And the satyrs and Emrys are outside of it?
Correct. And as you watch, as the goat hooves in the pitcher plant slowly slide down, disappearing inside.
Oh.
Oof, he just
So
got
we
eaten.
simmer this and delicious in dungeon.
Oh fuck. We need to stop this party.
Brought to you by Dungeon Meshi.
Okay.
Does it seem like the satyrs are the source of the music?
Give me a...
Like, does one of them seem to be like concentrating on any like somatic
Yeah, give me an insight check.
components? Insight?
Insight, yes.
Oh.
Or perception.
My insight is better.
Okay.
15.
Oh.
Are you close to the party? If you're close to me, you can add guidance.
Would you like to add guidance?
Sure, they're probably caught up to Dork. Ooh, it's a +4, so that's a 19?
19. No. It doesn't look like these satyrs are in charge of this music. In fact, it looks like they are the ones being affected by it. And it looks like the two remaining satyrs are not enjoying it at all. As their faces scream in pain.
And can we see the spectral instruments?
Yes. They actually not spectral. They're not spectral. They are just normal instruments that float.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to take out my gun and fire at them. The instruments.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Don't harsh my musical vibe, man.
Get eaten then.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got
That
my
is,
music, I got the camera,
18.
18.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
That hits. Roll damage.
That will be 16 magical piercing.
16 magical piercing. All right. As your bullet rips through the air, crashing into... Which instrument did you target, by the way?
Wasn't there like a big guitar or like a string instrument?
There's a double bass, yes.
That one.
All right. Definitely hits it. The bullet impacts, and you see a shattering of some sort of magical field that surrounded this instrument. It's still standing. There's a cracked hole through it. It's still dancing around, and with that, can I have everyone roll initiative?
Let's fucking go!
Let's do
Including
it.
me?
Time to use this goddamn.
There is no battle map for this.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I broke the game, sorry guys.
Ooh, dirty 20.
All right.
Mine.
I rolled a shit for my initiative, but could I would benefit a lot from taking my turn earlier because then it would free up Emrys. I'm not sure, like, would there be any way that I would be able to, like, react to, like, a preemptive strike if we're doing that?
You didn't say you were gonna do any.
We were sneaking, though.
You were sneaking, so do you remember your stealth check?
I can.
It was
check the log.
14.
That sounds right.
Yeah, okay.
14.
So you might still be hidden by the time you go, but that won't increase your initiative. It just means you might not be targeted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to calm his emotions.
Yeah, you have to wait till your turn. Should have reacted faster.
That's fine.
What was your
Maybe
initiative?
Like that. Fucking 5.
All right.
Nope, actually 4.
All right.
Celica's 22.
I got a 21.
Wow.
And Dork got a 20.
Yep. Right. And Celica was 22. Emrys, what is yours?
11.
11. Alrighty. Where are my dice? There they are. You are lucky. Almost everyone. So, Doric, you go first. Oh, sorry. Doric rips a bullet through the double bass, and as they all the instruments, their music kind of hits an offbeat for a second, and they immediately pick it back up. But you guys sense that something has angered them. Celica, you are up first.
How far away are we from them?
How far do you want to be?
I just need to be within 60 feet to do anything.
Okay, you can be 60 feet.
Coolio. Okay, so... Alright, let's see if I do this right. So, for my bonus action, I'm going to use a feature called Seeing on myself. I can grant advantage on the next attack roll before the start of my next turn. And if it hits, it deals an additional 1d4.
Right.
But I'm going to spend a point to make it deal an additional 1d8 instead if it hits. And then I am going to launch a telekinetic force attack at one of the instruments. I'll do did the one that Dork shot get knocked down, or is it still?
It is still up. You have the bass, the violin, and the oboe.
Which one got shot?
The bass.
The bass. Okay, I will attack the bass.
Righty, give me Is it an attack roll? I don't know how your sheet works.
Yes, this one's an attack roll.
All right.
I haven't done stuff manually in so long. I'm just working off my sheet and my dice calculator. It's just a d20 plus spell attack bonus, right?
Correct. And Ember, you are up next.
Cool.
Does a 9... Oh, wait, it's an advantage. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Delightful. Okay. My goodness, this is going to have a lot to go. Okay, and then I'm also going to... Oh, it's too late to do that. Okay, good to know for later. It's going to do... Sorry, I have to track stuff here and there.
That's fine.
10 plus the 1. Okay. It's gonna take 13. Yeah, 13 bludgeoning damage, and it's gonna be shoved 5 feet further away, like from the group.
Bludgeoning damage. All right. It is shoved out of the circle. Still playing its music. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Ember, you are up.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on the group. 20-foot radius, so that's gonna hit all of them. And considering what you've been told me, even they're crying, it can choose to fail. Yes.
Yes, it can't. Well, let me read the spell. I think this is the first time this spell is being used in this campaign.
Yeah.
You must.
I mean, also, the creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes.
You can suppress any effect that is causing the target be charmed or frightened. When the spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes. All right. If a creature fails its saving throw, Creature can choose to fail a saving throw. Yeah, okay, so they are all going to choose to fail. Well, the two satyrs are. Emrys, I would assume you are.
Yes.
Cool. Do they stop dancing?
Actually, wait a second. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. They don't have
Remember,
control.
I want to fail it, right?
You do want to fail it, but I'm thinking, do you have the ability to fail? I think because the spell does say it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I be a lawyer here for a second?
It does.
They're being compelled to dance. They're not being compelled to do anything else.
Yeah, well, you don't know what they're being compelled to do. But yes, you are
Okay,
correct.
fair enough. It looks like they're being compelled to dance.
They are being compelled
Okay.
to dance, yes. You can suppress any effect. So it's suppressed, you are concentrating on this spell. Each humanoid in a 20-foot sphere. You got it. All right, so they all immediately break out of this dance. The two satyrs immediately fall prone and stop moving. Emrys, you have 1 point of exhaustion, as you have been dancing non-stop for... actually, no, you have 2 points of exhaustion if you've been dancing non-stop for 2 hours.
Oh, I already have 1 point of exhaustion from something else.
Well, what could that have been from? I think that was from you not transitioning into an orc. Becoming an orc that should have been taken away after the first long rest. So just have 2 points of exhaustion for now.
Gotcha.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration Emrys' way.
Alrighty, Emrys, you've got bardic inspiration. Doric, you're up.
All right. First off, I'm going to yell in Sylvan, get away from the plant. We'll deal with it.
Emrys, you have no idea
the
what he just
satyrs.
said.
And as a bonus action, he will yell to Dearest, stop anyone from going into the plant. Destroy it.
Righty. Dearest is gonna make a force empowered rend against that plant. Give me an attack roll.
$27.
27 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, max damage. That is going to be 13 force damage.
Whoa! Alright. You do some good damage, and as Dearest punches into this plant, his fist breaks through the outer wall of the pitcher. He's going to take a total of 5 acid damage.
And that's fine.
Alright. Anything else on your turn?
And as my main action, I'm going to shoot at another of the instruments.
Which one?
Did you say there's a flute?
There's a violin and an oboe and a bass.
And the one that I shot first was the bass, right?
Correct.
I'm going to fire at the violin.
All right, give me an attack roll.
That will be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I say 17 to hit, but I'm rolling very low recently with the gunshots. That is going to be 13 magical piercing.
All right. As this attack hits, just like on the first shot on the base, this field of magic crackles and then shatters around the violin, a brilliant kind of gold-yellow field. How much damage did you say?
That was 13.
13. All right.
However, if it's still standing, then I will do an arcane jolt.
All right. From Dearest or from yourself? I guess it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Just for the hell of it, I will say it's from Dearest. Like, one of his arms swivels around and just fires off a burst of force. That'll be 6 force damage.
All right. 2 of the strings on the violin have been snapped with the impacts, but it's still playing.
That's the end of my turn.
Next up is the plant. And it is going to... Let's see. It's going to lash out slowly with a tendril. It's just going to creep along the ground, slowly wrap around the leg and hoof of another one of the satyrs, and drag it up into its pitcher.
Dearest will stop it.
How is he going to do that?
I gave him the order to stop anyone from entering the plant.
Right, but he already took his action to attack the plant.
Oh, wait a second. Stop it, little girl.
Don't be rude.
Amorous, you're up next.
Reaction, deflect attack. It's imposing disadvantage on it.
Oh, okay. Then I will roll for that. It already has advantage because it was prone and incapacitated, so we'll see. Disadvantage 10 plus 4. Yeah, it still does it. You'll get the chance to pull him out on your turn. This satyr has not been digested yet. He is just being pulled into the acid.
Okay.
Good news. Alrighty, Emrys, you're up.
Okay. Just to make sure I follow, the targets are the 3 instruments and the plant.
Correct.
Okay, and the violin has been damaged.
The violin
Has
and
any other...
the violin and the bass have both been badly damaged. The oboe is unhurt.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the oboe.
Alrighty. Remember, you have 2 points of exhaustion, so subtract 4 from any rolls you make.
Okay.
You have a bardic. Remember that.
I do. I already had inspiration. Ember, is it a good idea to give me a second one? I guess that's...
We need it.
If you you might have heroic inspiration.
Oh, you're right. Those are 2 different things.
They are, yes. That's alright.
Okay. Does exhaustion affect my speed? I'm trying to remember what rules we go off of.
If you go to your conditions underneath your health, you can add 2 points of exhaustion to it. And then if you click the arrow down, it will tell you what it does. So your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. So you have 10 less feet.
Yeah. How far am I from the instruments? Would you say I'm close? Because I was like...
Yeah, you're right next to them. You haven't moved out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd time we've done Theater of the Mind in this campaign. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, give me that attack roll.
22 to hit.
22? Yeah, absolutely.
So that's gonna be 10 slashing damage? Is it rapier slashing damage?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Yep. 10 piercing. And on this strike, you pierce through this magical field, and it shatters just like on the other 3. Is that your turn?
So it's still here, but it's damaged.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And, Lawrence, you're up next.
Yeah.
Is anybody... Would you count the plant as a creature?
It is. Yes, it is a creature.
Okay. Let me just check.
I believe everything here is technically a creature. It's just...
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
creature... Yeah.
unless it
I
specifies...
don't have a way to...
Unless it
I was
specifies...
gonna ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you still have, like, any of your turn left, if you have any way to lower any of his saving throws, I am planning something diabolical.
don't know if I can do that. So you're gonna focus on the plant?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just focus on the instruments. I will use... Yeah, I guess I'll just use my crossbow on the one I'm already attacking.
All right. Give me another attack roll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you say it was -4?
Yes.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Holy shit.
4 piercing damage.
All right. Lawrence.
Is it still up?
It is still up, yeah.
Sneak attack.
There are no allies next to you,
Does not matter. I have rakish audacity.
but you're not the only enemy next to you.
Let me see.
I think Rockish Audacity only happens when you are the only enemy next to an enemy.
Could I not maneuver with my 20 feet?
The important thing with Rakish, I think, is that there is not another enemy within a certain distance of the enemy that you're trying to sneak attack.
Yeah. I'll say yes, you can attempt to get the sneak attack by maneuvering, however, you will take opportunity attacks.
Not from the one I hit because...
Correct, from the others.
Yeah, fancy footwork. It says you don't get advantage in the attack roll. Da, da, da. If you are within 5 feet of it, no other creatures within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So as long as I'm outside...
Yeah, you maneuver yourself outside the circle, you'll take an attack of opportunity from one of the instruments, and then you can get sneak attack.
Was I in the middle of the circle?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah,
All right.
you can roll it.
One of the violin is going to try and like bonk you on the head with itself. That's a 9 plus 4, so 13 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Go ahead, roll that sneak attack.
That's 12 damage to either the bass or the
Nice.
oboe, which one I didn't hit before.
You hit the oboe first.
So the bass.
Okay. How do you want to do this? How do you want to destroy this
Yeah.
instrument?
I don't even know how to break an instrument with a bow. I guess I just like shoot it in a way that makes the neck snap.
Yeah, you all the tension in the strings you hit right in the middle of the neck, and the tension of the strings just breaks it in half. It falls to the ground, musicless. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Next up, we got the violin and the oboe. And they are going to attempt to maneuver over to where the new group of people is and start up a new charm of music. Emrys, you get an attack of opportunity against one of them. Either the oboe or the
Yes,
violin.
please.
Take your pick.
Which one looks worse?
The violin.
That one then.
All right. And can I have
Does an
everyone...
8 hit?
8 does not hit, sorry. Can I have everyone but Lawrence, or sorry, everyone but Emrys give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I have advantage on this. Oh no.
I'm going to give myself a flash of genius bonus to make that a 16.
16, alright. That passes.
15 for Celica.
That passes.
That's gonna be a 4.
That fails.
And I don't think you can do anything about it.
Alright, you
That
are
is a
charmed.
17 from Lawrence.
Okay, Lawrence, you are no longer charmed. Ember, because you are charmed, you lose concentration on your spell. Emrys, you are now re-charmed because Ember's spell has dissipated. Lawrence, you're
But
up.
didn't it
Damn.
clear the charm?
It did. No, it suppressed it. According to the spell,
Oh.
when the
Yeah.
spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes.
Damn.
Lawrence, you're up.
All right. First things first, I'm going to channel divinity on the plant, make it vulnerable to all damage for the next hit that it takes. And then I'm going to action surge,
All right.
and then I'm going to cast a sixth level spell,
Good lord.
which is an upcast version of the fourth level spell, Blight.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Static energy washes
Yes.
over a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. If the target is a plant, creature, or a magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage if it hits.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're gonna break the campaign record for most damage done.
Yes.
Here.
Give me a Constitution save with disadvantage. I'm envisioning he probably has a pretty fucking high con save, but it's a disadvantage.
That's a 17 for the first roll, and 13 for the second one.
17 would have just barely succeeded, so this is a hit. So 8 times 10, it takes 80 times 2, 160 necrotic damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck do you mean?
Thrilled.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Why are we here? What do we need us for?
I guess, yeah, no, we really could have stopped at waking up Lawrence, so you could have just came over here and be a absolute laser beam.
I'm envisioning. Go ahead.
Lawrence is like flying over really fucking fast on his broom. This tiny little guy, he reaches a hand and just grazes a leaf on the plant, drives by, and it sucks all of the fucking moisture from it, and it dries out into like nothing.
Absolutely. The plant, which was like this vibrant teal green color, you get a flyby encounter on it, and it just immediately turns this sickly, crackling, like tan color. The leaves start to turn to dust, and the pitcher that was holding up this bowl of acid and the satyr completely crumbles, and the acid just splashes onto the ground, soaking through. The satyr does take a little bit of damage, but for the most part, they are safe. The plant disintegrated. The winds just pick up the dust and blow it over the field, or blow it through the forest. So the plant is no more.
I was going to literally cast the spell Disintegrate, and you disintegrated it harder than I possibly could have.
You have disintegrate?
And it
Damn.
is a 6th level spell. Like, oh my god.
I just found the specific scenario where this spell was really good and put all of my
What?
buffs into it.
What made it take double damage?
I have my channel divinity, my special channel divinity for this subclass. As an action, I can cause a creature to be vulnerable to the next attack that my ally does to it.
Oh, I thought vulnerable was like susceptible, like it can take that damage if it was like if it
Oh
was.
no! It's doubled.
And
That's
because
disgusting.
blight is also like specifically against plants, so
Plants,
it
yeah.
did the max damage.
Hate
anyway.
had it for a little bit too, I think, and so I was like, that's why
there was
I went
also
down
a
to
plant in
Disintegrate, 'cause I
Carceri
thought
that I
that's
used
what it
that
was.
on.
Maybe, I can't remember. Anyway, Lawrence.
Yeah,
is
because I
that-
went down to Disintegrate because I'm like, there's one that does crazy shit.
Lawrence, is that your turn?
Is disintegrate like if you use it on a creature and it does like above what that creature's remaining HP is, then it kills it?
No, if it reaches 0 HP from that spell, they disintegrate into a pile of ash. My wild magic sorcerer used that on the boss to kill him in that last one shot you ran.
Oh, I remember that. You fucking
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. but not
Are the
160
instruments still
damage,
around?
Not
Lor-
160 necrotic damage, crazy.
yeah, the instruments are still around. Lawrence is at the end of your turn.
Yes.
Celica, you are up.
Well, yeah, no, that was gonna be my move. Was gonna be a big move, kill the plant. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did last time. The base is still up.
It is? No, the violin and oboe are up. The base was shattered by Emrys.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to use singing to get advantage, then use telekinetic force as like an attack. Except I am going to remember to dump points into it. I'm gonna dump 6 points into it. Whoa. Okay. So that's gonna do a bit more damage.
You need to roll to attack first.
Yeah, I have to dump the points into it, but while I'm selecting the target, or else you can
gotcha.
be like, because it's risk reward.
Okay, so which one are you attacking? The violin, right?
I am attacking the violin.
It has less HP.
Okay, then I want the oboe.
All right. Ember, you're up next.
So then I've got. Oh my god! I'm like wielding my iPad for the character sheet and then my phone for the dice.
Actually, Doric, you're up next. Ember, you're charmed, so you can't do anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, I assume my turn is just I dance.
Yeah.
Can narrate the dance moves if you want.
Oh my god, this thing. 1d20 plus 10. There we go. Okay, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, sick. So we're doing. Okay. So that's 7d10 plus 1d8 plus 50.
50?
50. That was the equivalent of me putting in like a six level spell slot into my like cantrip.
Girl, it had
I can,
10
like, amp up
HP.
Shit.
Girl,
Well,
it had
I
10
wanted to do
HP.
something cool too, and we're about to take a long rest, so.
All right, well, how do you want to do that? You shatter it into millions and billions of pieces.
I want to like, if you ever have seen The Force Unleashed, and they just like force blast like the environment, and it just like explodes, like it had no weight to it in the first place. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to like, and just shatter it.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
That's all.
All right, Ember, you are charmed. You're dancing. You're gonna use all of your movement to get back into this dancing circle.
Cool.
Doric.
I'm doing basic like Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction, that dance. That's what's going on there. Little twist.
All right. Doric, you're up.
Yeah, that's. I can't do anything.
You can't do anything. Nope.
Okay, well.
All right. Last instrument, is it nearby?
Yes, it moved closer to you guys, so yeah.
All right. Let me check my spell sheet real quick.
You can get within melee if you need to, but it's not within melee right now.
All right. I'm going to cast. Dork will like leap up to. He's gonna leap up and try to smack it. He's gonna spike it with shocking grasp.
All right, yeah, you try to grab this violin. Give me an attack roll.
19.
Yep, that hits.
That is going to be 12 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Dork just like throws his gun back on his bandolier, just leap up into the air like he's a fucking basketball player, and with one big spike, and a burst of like lightning energy, the instrument will just like rocket into the ground, crumbling and
Absolutely.
smoldering.
Yeah, the bow shoots off in one direction, slamming into the ground, like sticking straight out, while the rest of the violin just crumples into a smoldering, electrified heap on the ground. And with that, the charm is dispelled. Everyone stops dancing. You are faced with a very, very sore and tired Emrys and 2 unconscious satyrs, one of which looks badly burned by some acid, and then you're also faced with a, for lack of a better term, a pile of mush that was once a satyr.
I'm gonna get some healing spells down on the satyrs that are still kicking.
All right. As you do, you sense that they are unconscious but not dead. Roll for healing.
Okay. I'll do a 3rd level cure wounds.
Cure wounds on each of them.
Yeah. So the first one is gonna be plus 2d8. First one's gonna heal 31 HP.
Ooh, all right.
Second one is going to, that is the wrong spell. Second one is gonna heal significantly less, 20 HP.
Still quite a bit. These are not... You can get a sense that these are not seasoned adventurers. They do not have the health pool that you do. You heal the acid burns on one of them, and then your magic just seeps into all of their muscles, specifically the leg and arm muscles, and soothe whatever, however long these guys have been dancing for. Repair whatever strain has been put upon them. And a minute or so later, their eyes flutter, and they come to for a little bit. Can someone roll a d6 for me?
I got it. 3.
You got it. Right. One of them opens their eyes and is like, Oh my goodness! Oh, thank you so much! You saved us! Oh, I thought we were gonna.
Yes.
Quite lucky we stumbled upon you.
Did you
Oh, that's
also do the
indeedy.
dumb thing and accidentally walked into the music circle?
Oh, it was so enchanting! So beautiful!
Okay, I mean, I'm not here to judge, but we did save you, so I'm gonna allow this. If you hear strange music in the middle of the night in a place that wouldn't be music, don't follow it. It's probably bad. And I also look at Empress.
No, I sure this was a one-off. It won't happen again.
This isn't Feywild. It's going to happen again, I think.
Yeah, listen. It's,
You gotta loosen up a bit. This
thing.
stuff kinda happens all the time.
And
And the
I'm sure somebody's gonna miss you when you die. I'm sure, buddy.
You also
that
don't
would be a
really
party
seem to
too.
be that distraught that one of your friends got
Oh,
devoured
yeah.
by that plant thing.
what?
One of your
I
friends.
told you. That was a guy.
Oh no. It's the satyr is gonna turn to the other satyr and be like, Osias is dead. Oh well, he went out doing what he loved.
Oh my god.
That's the Fey for you.
Okay.
I can see maybe the residents of this plane have a different logic about, maybe a culture difference about what is
so
going on
Fucking Bell of
here.
Emerus.
So you're not from this plane, are you? No, I can smell the stench of the material plane on you.
Don't smell me.
Since
He takes a big sniff.
Oh! What the fuck?
How about-
Celica's gonna lean in and say, "Can you describe the scent?"
No.
Scent of, rotting
Stability.
meat. And stability, yeah, that's it.
As well, I haven't had a shower in days, and I'm a different species, and I think that my body is still
Oh,
kind of
no
building from
worries,
the
me
acid.
lad. I haven't showered in months.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mention it. You smell fucking foul, dude.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Holy shit. Wait, Lawrence has prestidigitation. He can make all of us not smelly.
I would assume you were
So do I.
already
Let's
doing
just
that.
spam it.
Unless he's forgotten. He definitely could have forgotten.
No, I think definitely when Ember got up, he does like sometimes you just kind of splash a bit of water under your armpits. He did that with prestidigitation this morning. Fine.
Oh,
listen.
wonderful running
since-
into you fellas. What's your names? Well, speak up.
What was that?
What are your names?
What do you say? Doric Proudsmith, but it's not a name for anyone else to have, though.
Oh, I'm not like them.
The name's Ember Delight, but that's fake, so you can't get me on that.
No, I'm not like them. Just like I told your friend here.
True, he does seem. Yeah, but wouldn't they also say that? I feel like we've learned not to trust. You should also learn not to trust people in here. Out here. Wow.
Ah, you're wiser than you look.
Oh. What's that supposed to mean?
And you, big, tall, handsome fella. What's your name?
Emrys, it's you.
Oh, sorry, I was.
Buddy. It's you.
Give me a
Go, come on.
second.
Oh,
I
I
was
bet
looking
you
for
saw.
my journal.
I bet you saw like
Dude,
the
it's
rest
all
of
hot
us.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I blacked out.
Well,
I just. I mean, my body hurts, and I'm not where I was 10 seconds ago. I mean, I woke
Oh.
up and I hit an instrument, and then I was out again. Have you guys seen my journal? I dropped it somewhere. I don't know where it is.
We'll backtrack.
Okay,
I'm gonna start looking around for Emrys's journal.
thank you.
give me a perception check.
Not one.
Oh wow.
I'll
I
give
gotta-
it a look. Yeah.
I'm
I'll give
looking
it a
too, and
look.
I got a nat 2, but for me that makes it a 12.
No.
I have a dirty 20.
Actually, -4 makes it an 8.
You guys find no indication of the journal in this query.
Oh!
Damn.
Celica got a dirty 20.
Yeah, I know. You don't find
That
the
means that
you don't find the
it's probably
journal.
just
What the
not
fuck?
true.
No!
I love how
No.
gamer brain that is.
We'll
No.
have Dearest look around.
Like, but we rolled
we
high.
need to find it now.
Emrys, give me
If we
a.
can't find it, I can try asking God.
Ask God. Ask him now.
Oh wait, could I like jog your memory? Could I like do the compelled query thing and ask you where did you last have it and see if it jolts your memory?
You guys can do whatever you want. There's still a satyr waiting for your name, though.
I don't care. I need my
I
journal.
think we just huddle up in a little circle and the satyrs outside. We just go, give us like 5 minutes, okay?
Ah, all right.
dream-
She lost her
Journal.
thing.
Don't pickle these foreigners.
There are
Whoa!
other people here who know my name. They can.
That's Emrys, that's Lawrence, and that's Celica.
Oh,
You had a chance to
beautiful.
be funny.
You can call
I'm
me.
disappointed, Doric.
You can call me Dimitrios. And that over there is Thea.
Yeah. And who's the dead fellow? Who's Goo Man?
Ah, that would be
Wait a minute.
Ozias.
Okay, that was very cheerful. I don't like that.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Life's too
Hey,
short to frown.
I know your opinion on life is a little bit different than mine, but I do want to offer right now, if you're down to pay me 500 gold pieces, I can bring your friend back to life right now.
No, we don't care. Okay, 500 gold pieces. Oh, you're insane.
Yeah, I thought it probably wouldn't be your thing, but I still wanted to just offer.
Ember kind of leans over and just whispers, "That was the hottest thing you've ever said."
I don't mean to be rude, but I'll at least try. Since we did assist in helping you, and you're able to party another day, might you have a boon for us in exchange for saving you?
Well, I could give you a sniff of me foot.
And what would that do?
Well, some people it does something really nice to them.
Care to explain?
If you don't know, you're probably not old enough.
Is this some weird fetish shit, or is he like just...
Celica will just put her hand to her mouth and snicker a little bit.
Can
What does this person mean? What does this person mean? God damn it, I got another fucking 2!
And I make some sort of arcana check to see if there's any magical benefits from sniffing a satyr's foot.
Or a hoof,
I got
yeah.
a 22.
Ember, you know exactly what's going on. Doric, give me an arcana
I just kind
check.
of look at Doric and go, I think it's a magic thing. You should ask.
Sorry, what'd you say? There's a lot of people talking.
I think it's a magic thing.
No, Han?
You could go ahead and give me an arcana check, yeah. But yeah, like Ember says, it is probably like a magical thing. You don't know.
Yeah.
27.
27. You've never heard of anything magic coming from sniffing a satyr's hoof, but you never know. Maybe it's like rabbit's feet.
I don't think that's gonna do anything for me.
So can I roll persuasion to make Doric think it's magic?
No, give me a deception roll.
Oh, that's fine. By the way, because of my ability, I can't roll any lower than a 23 in this.
Yep, I know.
I just want that.
Or give me an insight check.
That's gonna be a 30. Pretty sure it's magic.
That will be a 26. No, wait. 25.
25. Ember, you know, you don't know where Ember has been all of his life, and he has gotten himself into some wild, magical scenarios. He could be right. I mean, it could be a magical boon. Some like a good luck charm of sorts.
Doric has too much pride to live down if he was ever wrong, so no. He'll look
Alright,
to
then.
the satyr and look to Ember. There's too many witnesses right now to sate my curiosity, so no.
All right then. Well then, in that case, I believe the only thing we have to offer is perhaps you could come party with us and the rest of us. Actually. He's kind of scratching his thin chin hairs. We might have a little bit of work for you if you could help us out. We'd definitely give you some of our moonshine.
I mean, you're inviting to this party, and then you're asking us to work. That seems like
It's a combination of things.
How good is the moonshine?
Oh, it's the fucking best.
That's good.
Bro, you're
that's a
flat
nice
on your
feeling.
ass in one sip.
Oh,
Would this party take us a bit north? We're heading that direction.
Let me orient myself. And the satyr, Demetrios is going to squat down, take up a bit of grass, lick it, and then jump straight up, 10, 15 feet up in the air. And then just kind of get a lay of the land and come back down. Yeah, it would be about north.
Well, we are heading that way, and, well, perhaps some assistance would be, helpful in a place like this.
Alrighty then.
I will look to the other party members to see if, like, what they think, though.
I'm ready to throw down.
I'm very ready to throw down.
I really need my journal. I can't find it, guys.
Okay. Dearest,
sorry.
Dearest, can you help Emrys find his journal? Did you see it when he dropped it?
Dearest is gonna start backtracking a little bit. Celica, did you want to run that query spell?
Yeah, Celica's gonna approach Emrys and say, I understand if you would like to refuse, but perhaps I can prompt you to think of it. It's nothing painful.
Do it. I don't care.
She'll you can make an intelligence saving throw, but I imagine you can fail it if you would like.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say, where did you last see your journal? And it'll conjure a mental thought or image that answers the question to the best of their ability.
Yeah, so what you get a sense of is it's very fuzzy at first, but Emrys, or Celica, you see inside Emrys's mind that you see him creeping through the forest. You see a set of dancing instruments and satyrs walk through the path, and him taking notes, and then everything kind of goes black, and the last thing you get a sense of is the notebook falling out of his hands as he is charmed by the music.
Gotcha.
And you have a general idea of where that is. It is just a little bit off the trail of where you guys took your rest.
Then she will point out where that is and get that to him. Like, it is, seems to have fallen off of your person when you became charmed by the music.
Emrys is gonna turn to Dearest. Dearest, do you remember where that is? I just knew it was away from camp.
Donk, donk,
Dearest is already
donk,
heading there.
donk, donk. Yeah, Dearest is on his way.
Emrys is running after him, but in like a oddly jogging motion because he's still not used to being this tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys reach where does the rest of the party follow?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The satyrs also follow, as it appears that this is also the way towards the camp, or their where they came from. So, can everyone give me a perception check?
Sir, yes, sir.
18.
5.
24.
19.
14.
Right.
Wait, I can't count. Give me a second. 17.
Subtracting the -4?
Yes.
Celica, you find the notebook. And as soon as Celica points it out, Emrys, you recognize that this is the spot where you were crouching, and your notebook is lying face down in the ground, along with your whatever writing utensil you use. I don't know, is it like a charcoal pen or a charcoal stick or something?
Yeah,
Pen?
probably.
Ink
I mean, he's
pen?
got pastels, but
Yeah. All right, and with that, you're. Oh Jesus. Oh, 1 sec. Oof. I just got blasted by a background YouTube video that I didn't realize was playing. With that, you're reunited with your notebook, and the satyrs are willing to guide you to their camp. Do you follow?
Are we getting our stuff from our camp? Like, are we just abandoning our camp, or did
Oh,
we like
you-
pack up and bring it with us?
Sure, yeah, you can absolutely pack up and everything. Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
cool.
weird
I
if
just
you
didn't want to be like, you left your shit and now you have nothing because you can't have shit in Detroit.
Can't have shit in the Feywild.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right then. With that, we will take a short little break.
Short little break.
Woo.
Is everyone back and ready to resume?
Yes.
No, I've never even been here.
Alrighty then. Well, you guys follow the satyrs as they limp. They limp and skip their way to the trail that follows the river. And then they continue on up, and then at some point they turn off the trail, and eventually you come across a small clearing in the woods. And within it, you see a set of large river rocks that have been erected in a circle around what looks like a burned out fire pit. You see 4 satyrs laying unconscious on the ground. And you see on the far side of the fire 3 more figures also unconscious. 2 of them look quite tall, 1 of them looks shorter. They're covered in some sort of like cloth.
Did your friends party a bit too hard?
Oh yeah, they might have. I don't know, we were gone for quite a while.
Are they dead? Were you guys in charge of the food?
Also a possibility, yes indeed.
Okay. I mean, God, it's the nonchalantness is killing me. It's not great.
Well, you want to go check?
Hey, you're friends. You should do the pulse check. You know what a pulse is?
Yeah, it fades in and out when you get really good drunk.
It shouldn't.
Oh, but it does. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah, go check on our friends. And the other satyr is going to go up and check on the unconscious creatures in around the ring, and you soon start to hear grunts and groans, like from the satyrs as they groggily wake up with apparently a very bad hangover. They wake, and then Taya, I keep forgetting her name. What is it? Taya goes around the far side and wakes up the other 3 people on the far side, and they come to. They sit down on some of the rocks, and you notice these are 2 beautiful elves, long-haired, long ears, just kind of sitting around, wasting the hangover over. And then the last person to sit up is a short little otterfolk that kind of is nursing a headache as they sit down in between the elves. And the otterfolk lays his head down on one of the elves' laps. Oh, okay, well, not dead. You put any money on it? Nah,
Thank
no.
the spirits
No,
at
you
at
didn't.
least.
I mean, we should have. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, you
That's-
should have.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry it's missed the party. But I suppose we had our own party of our own, isn't it?
I mean, one of you died.
Eh. It happens.
I believe the saying is, do not stop until you drop.
Hey, it's a fellow dancer. Hey.
I know a few people back home that you'd get along with greatly.
Well, everyone, we have some new friends that wish to partake in our partying. Let me introduce to you Celica, Doric, Ember, Empress, and Lawrence. Yeah. There's like a mumble of like slurred approval.
I think everyone needs like a few gallons of water and like breakfast or something.
Or we just get more drunk. That fixes it.
I think if we tried to offer them water and food, they would spit in our face.
Oh, do you have water?
I mean, a little probably somewhere.
We have water and plenty to share.
Do you have spirit?
No.
Ah, buff.
Well, none that we could be able to spare right now. We have to keep our own stock, you know.
Yes, if I don't get at least one bottle of wine a day, I will kill somebody.
Hey, yes. Oh, our friend Stavros is like that. Yes, he is.
Yes, good man. It's important. It's a fruit. It's important to get your fruits. It's grape, I think.
Oh, all right. Let me go see if our leader, so she calls herself, is ready to talk. Oh, please sit. Make yourselves comfortable. It might be a little bit.
Well, might as well.
Yeah, Celica's gonna go have a seat and find a non-alcoholic drink if there's any available.
There are many empty glass jars scattered about. Nothing that is non-alcoholic, it looks like.
All right, then she's just she's waiting patiently.
Anyone doing anything else?
Ember does just pull out I think they have a bottle of. I think they still keep a couple of bottle of wines in the bag of holding. Ember's gonna take one out.
What, the wine from the McKinnon cellar?
Yeah, I think we still have a couple we didn't put into the caravan. It's just, travel wine.
Yeah, probably. Why the hell not?
I think I've established the character in such a way that I could definitely say we keep travel wine stocked.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ember just takes one and not even a glass, just starts drinking directly from the bottle.
Good lord, man. All right. Remember, your body is smaller, so it's gonna affect you quicker.
Oh god, kobold metabolism.
I don't think we've ever established what the canon kobold metabolism of alcohol is.
And I had a lot of body fat, so
I would think that since they're smaller, they would have slightly more quicker metabolism.
Yeah, you would
they
think,
would have
but
to have a quicker one, yeah.
I don't know how lizards metabolize liquor or how dragons metabolize liquor.
It also doesn't really matter if your metabolism is really fast if you drink so much more than your body weight.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Moss, are there any?
Now that I'm
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna interrupt roleplay.
I was just gonna say, I bet since I'm quite bigger, I can maybe handle my alcohol even better.
Oh, cheers to that. Moss, do you know of any animals that aren't affected by alcohol?
Isn't alcohol
Horses.
super toxic for most animals?
Horses are not really affected because they're so large. In fact, whenever you get horses that is it colic? I don't know. There's a condition with horses' indigestion where sometimes vets will just straight up tell people to give their horses Budweiser. They can drink beer and be totally fine.
Sometimes horses will eat fermented apples.
Yeah. But no, you're right. Alcohol is a poison, so to most animals it just kills them.
Literally, beer for my horses.
It's when you're that big, size really is king when it comes to substances.
Alrighty, well. With that, you probably sit around for like 30 minutes while everyone kind of gets up and ready. A shorter, oh, so much in my brain. I had to research the difference between fawns and satyrs because I didn't know what the difference was. And there's not much difference. They're just Roman and Greek. A smaller satyr comes by wearing like sort of like a flower crown and like a wreath of flowers down to her chest, and she trots on over, sits by sits by you, Emerus, and leans against you and says, "So, I heard you're friends with Demetrios. And you could do work for us." Yeah,
Emerus slowly looks at the rest of the party. Yes?
Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah.
Well, how about you tell us what it is that you need doing first?
Yes, we get to that. The full moon was full yesterday. We had a fuck you in the ass party.
What?
That was... No, that's not the right word to say. Throw you on your ass party with the rest of our moonshine. And now we're out of it. And we can't make more. Because bastards stole our still. Bastards stole our still. Stole our still. Yeah. Go get it back.
Who is this that took your... What was it, a still?
A still? They stilled our stole. And we don't know who it was.
Could you tell us anything about this person?
No. I was getting stuff done to me when it was stolen.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So,
Does
you know, go look for it.
Did anyone here see what happened to the still?
But then no, I found this pretty stick underneath it, actually. Is gonna wobble. A satyr is gonna wobble on over to you and get a stick and just throw it at you.
Thanks.
You're
Is it just a regular
welcome.
stick, or is it a regular stick, or is there anything special about it?
Give me a nature or investigation check.
15.
On first glance, it looks like a normal stick. However, as you turn it over, there looks like there's veins in it.
Can I conclude that this is probably a part of something? Like a plant creature?
Probably. Yeah.
Do you know of any denizens around here that are made of wood and sticks? Might be,
It's trees. They're made of
Any
sticks.
trees that are walking around?
Oh, no. No, not that I know of. Wait! No, I don't.
I'll look to the party members. Like, any of you know of any creatures with sticks as a part of their body?
Everyone give me a nature check.
Mine is not very good, but I can give guidance to whoever has good nature.
It's a 3 to me.
I got 14.
Guidance could probably go to Celica then.
Celica, do you want to add 1d4 for guidance?
Sure. 17.
17. Celica, in your journeys, you have heard of a handful of creatures that are, made of wood. The first one that comes to mind is a dryad. This could be something from one, but you're not entirely sure. There are also awakened shrubs and various awakened kinds of trees like that.
Okay. She'll relay that to the party. Just like there are many different plant-type creatures, but the most complex one would be a dryad that would do, little tasks like this.
Oh, no, not the dryads.
So you know them.
Ioannis knows them. He built
Who?
the still. Ioannis is over there.
I'm not gonna say what I thought you said, but what Ioannis?
Ioannis
Ioannis, okay.
he built the still out of the woods that I guess the dryads protect.
Well, that's not great, now is it?
It's special wood.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's
Yeah, that
their
makes a bit of
stuff, you tell
sense.
me. Fuck off, you fuck off.
Look, he didn't know. You're very loud. I'm very loud.
Yeah, we're like 2 inches away from each other. We're right in each other's faces. Doesn't help.
You smell of meat.
Yeah, I'm made of meat, I think.
All right. So are you gonna go get the thing? The still?
I kind of look at the others and go, I don't know what's like, who's right here? That does sound like these drunken partiers kind of stole.
Maybe we can talk to the dryads? See if...
Yeah.
That is precisely what I was going to suggest.
Maybe the
I'll,
dryads party
I'll,
hard too.
I'll lean over to
That'd be
the
really
others,
cool.
the parties, and just say honestly, if any of them can offer us anything for doing this shite, I'll go with whoever can offer us the best reward.
And I know this is for me to say it's weird, but these guys are too. They're too casual even for me. They seem dangerous in how little they care. That's coming from me. This is bad.
I go talk with Ioannis. He can tell you where he got the wood from.
Which one is he?
He's... Oh, there he is. Over there. There he is. And you turn to face your finger and you see what looks like just like a pile of 3 satyrs making out.
Is he the top one? Is he the middle one? Or is he
He's on the
Kinda.
bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. The name makes sense
and
now.
also talk to our little other friend when you get the chance. He's also from the outside.
I
He
was
might
going
talk
to say,
you.
are both the people that aren't satyrs in your party from Material Plane?
Oh no, Stellana and Nestarine, they're from the Fae as well. They're here.
Alright. Amber, you can take the threesome in the making. I feel like you're more used to that.
Yeah.
I can talk to the others.
I'll handle it. Don't worry about it.
All right, Dork or Ember, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
All right. You walk up to how Dork eloquently so put.
Threesome in the making.
Yep.
Yes. Hello, chaps. I don't mean to interrupt. You're clearly busy. But can I just borrow the bottom for a moment? You'll get him back.
Don't.
Listen, you two are gonna need some time to, foreplay anyway. So
Don't
do that while it's doing.
don't stretch him out too much.
I won't. Calm down. I'm a bottom myself. We don't mix. All good.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Ioannis
Doesn't matter.
stands up on his hooves and kind of wobbles on over to you. He's like, man, you killed the mood a little bit.
I point back to them. They're still making out.
Yeah. They kind of fell back onto each other, and it's
fine.
It's ambiguous if they're making out or just kind of falling back asleep.
You slide right back in there. It's on again. Calm down. You're fine.
So what you want?
So I've been told you're the one who made the still for the moonshine, yes?
Oh yeah, that was me.
Where did you get it? The wood and stuff like that.
Oh, there's this beautiful, beautiful tree I found. It was like, the moonlight hit it so nicely, and I just knew that was the tree.
Sounds nice. Were anyone guarding it? Do anyone seem mad when you took it?
No, there's no. Why?
Well, because we think the people who stole the still might be dryads who owned, who were protecting the wood.
Oh, then they should have protected it harder.
Yeah, I mean, I know why you hit that harder, but calm down. We're not doing foreplay here.
Okay.
I respect the hustle. Trust me, I do it all the time. But I'm in a committed relationship.
Are you gonna get our still back, dude?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the plan. Do you remember where you found the wood?
Yeah. Yeah. It was up the trail. And shit.
Which trail?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, take your time.
Listen, I could come with you if you want.
I mean, if you want, if we're not taking you away from important business.
But the most important thing here, man, is the still. We gotta get that back, and as soon as we get that back, I'll make you lovely moonshine for all your group.
I respect that you're the artist. I mean, if you're sure, yes, come with us. But
Alright.
I mean, fair warning, we might be, talking to the people whose stuff you stole, so you might have to at least stand in the back.
Yeah, I'll just be in the back.
Yeah, it's fine. We protect you. We're good at stuff like this. You'll be fine.
Ooh, oh, well, you brought back Demetrios and Thea, so I suppose I can trust you. I mean, they
know
didn't.
what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, listen, I'm gonna get back to them. And then
How
I
long
will...
is it gonna take?
Oh, no time at all, like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at them. I think it's gonna be close to 25. If I'm honest, they look a bit hair trigger.
Yeah, okay. I will
don't
come
need
get you when I'm ready to go.
Good man, have fun.
All right. Doric, what you doing?
I will approach the elf and otterfolk. It was only the two of them, right?
There are 2 elves. But yes.
Oh, 2 elves and
2
an
elves,
otterfolk.
1 otterfolk, yes.
I will approach them and wave to them.
Hello, wonderful. Come, sit with us.
I
You are
just
new
wanted to
around
say-
here.
we just got into the Ryle.
Oh. Right?
I was curious. Are you travelers as well, or are you from here?
We were born in the Feywild, if that is what you're asking, dear. We do
I see.
travel, though. We are far from home as of now.
Which part of the Feywild are you from?
Well, it's hard to say, but past the mountain ranges. Far, far to the east. Perhaps it is near the large lake, but it is in a tongue that I don't believe you would speak, so it might be lost upon your ears.
I speak Sylvan, if that's what you mean.
Elvish, my dear, but I do appreciate it.
No, I don't. Not fluent in that. I only know like 3 words,
I don't
and they're
have
all
it
curse
prepared.
words.
I don't have it prepared, but I can use magic to allow us to speak any language.
Don't think that's really important right now, but
So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Cloudsmith.
Smith? Finanis, myself. Solana, please. This is my partner. Solana. This is my partner, Neoris. Nestorin.
Charmed. And what about your small friend there?
Oh, he's asleep. He partied quite hard yesterday. He's quite cute, isn't he?
Well, I won't lie. I don't mind talking to both of you, believe me. But I've rarely ever seen his people.
Well,
I'm
I'm sure
just
he won't
curious
mind
about where-
talking, so... Excuse me? Excuse me, Mr. Amano. Please wake up. Someone wishes to talk to you.
Fucking knew it! Amano.
Gasp.
Oh! Right, alright. What's all this then? Hello. My name is Skip. How can I be of service?
What? Skip? Skip Amano.
That's my name.
What the feck are you doing here?
Oh, now that's not a way to... That's not a way to talk to someone. What you mean?
What? You're Quark's otter pup.
Oh, you know me, Mason. Yeah, that's mine. How do you know him?
Very complicatedly.
Well, tell him I say hi. I know it's been a little bit of time since I talked with him, but I love him.
It's been a few hundred years.
No, it ain't. It's been like a month or two, ain't it?
Well, to be
I
fair,
mean,
it's
he might
probably been
found-
much shorter.
He might feel like it's been 100 years, but no. No.
To be fair, it has been probably shorter for him, but it's been, not to shock you, but a couple hundred years has passed in the material plane.
That is impossible what you're saying. What year did you come from?
What is it, 155?
Yeah,
The third era?
of the third era.
Correct.
Nah, you're pulling.
Did your people
you're
not figure
pulling my
out the whole
paw.
dimension? Did your people not figure out the whole time dilation research?
My
Of
people.
cross dimensions yet?
I'm the first.
You were the first to figure out dimensional time dilation.
The what? I ain't heard those words before.
Ooh. And I'll like look over at Lawrence and give like a grimace, like ooh boy.
What are you
I
saying?
dread to think. Well, all right. How do I explain this?
Who are you?
Sometimes we are the humble heroes.
Trademark.
Trademark, yes. Currently doing some various investigations across Espa. Your son is on the astral plane. He's still alive, don't worry.
What,
Doing all sorts of things.
what do you mean still alive? Of course he
Well-
is.
Your son followed in your footsteps to travel across dimensions and figured out how to get to the astral plane, where he is right now.
Huh?
Listen, Skip, I know this is a lot. I don't really know how to explain all of this thoroughly, but most people think that you're dead.
That. No, it was just.
I'll like scoot over next to him and like pat him on the back.
Possible. It's only 100 and. You're saying it's the third era? Are you sure? How far after is that the second era?
Let me check my mental reference of the timeline.
Cause I went out around year 150 of the second era.
What is it? Like almost 500 years? Was it? Give or take
No.
a few decades?
No. No, that ain't right. So you're saying... So the I've only been here for like 3 months or so.
I guess something that I guess people found out much later on after you disappeared, that sometimes time between dimensions flows differently, especially in the Feywild where it's chaotic.
But... So much has happened since I've been gone, huh?
Quite a bit,
My
But-
wife. She's gone probably, ain't she?
From what I remember, she lived a nice, long, happy life. And to be fair,
I
everyone remembers you.
but I
As
wish
a matter of fact, I'll like pull out the book that he wrote.
Oh, that's
Got a copy of your book.
that's my book. I can't believe it. So they know me.
Oh, you got a statue back in Goldring.
A statue. That's crazy talk. No, I don't need a statue. I need my family.
Dork will just look back and forth, and he will look to Lawrence. Lawrence, can you put a sending out to the Astral Sea?
Yes, absolutely.
What astral? But you said Cork, my little Cork, is still around and kicking? How's that possible?
He seemed to have, like I said, followed in your footsteps, and he seemed to also make the same mistake that you did.
To the Feywild?
No, he went to the place no one's ever been. Went to the astral plane.
How the hell did he do that?
Well, I tried to ask him, and it's quite a lot. Quite a lot of experimenting, seems.
Uh-huh. And you talked with him? You talked with him?
Oh, hey, he's alive and well.
As a matter of fact, we can talk with him right now. Well, not directly, but we can send messages back and forth.
We are in contact with him.
That's... I want to talk with him, but I can't do it right now. I need some time to think about all this.
That's okay. How about once we get back, you can let me know whatever message you want to send. Just keep in mind the amount of words is a little bit limited.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'll take care of that.
And, well, I can't make any promises right now. I'd have to ask the others, but, well, just so you know, us visiting the Feywild is only temporary as well. We are going to be heading back to the material plane eventually. Not back into the greatest of situations, but...
So you're gonna be, like, years in the future too, ain't you?
Well, who knows? Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. It's not the same
Well,
every time?
Well, we don't know. We're kind of figuring out as we go along.
Oh, y'all crazy. Y'all so crazy. Yeah. Well, I don't know whether to be mad at you or thank you for telling me about all this, but...
Listen, I don't know how we can help exactly, but I'm certain that we can do anything we can to help you. Your son helped us out in a very tricky situation, so...
I'd love to hear about it when y'all get back. How about that?
Very well.
Is this like within earshot of the rest of the party, or is this like separately off to the side?
You guys, you're probably not sitting super far away. If you want to eavesdrop, you can. You might miss a little bit of the conversation, but you get the gist of it.
Celica will lean in and say, pardon me, how long did you say you felt like you were here for?
Oh, it's about... No, it felt like 3 months or so. There's just so much to so much to find out about this place.
3 months. And
3
it turned into
months.
several hundred years.
Yeah, that's crazy. Don't remind me.
She'll turn to the party and say, I do not mean to be forward, but this information stresses me out. I was here for what felt like a day before I met you, but I did not realize that that was not a 1-to-1 ratio to the material plane.
It does feel like we're on a bit of a timer. Even when we entered, we were told that the time might not be in our side.
Forgive me for potentially maybe speaking up out of turn. You guys are very crazy for entering the Feywilds without understanding the interaction it has on the temporal reality between the material plane and itself. However, what I'm understanding from Mr. Amano here, this is a very rare elongation of the relationship. Normally it is much constrained. But it is, as always, wavering with the mysticism of this plane, so who knows how long it will be when you get out. Ideally it is 1-to-1, of course.
Perhaps things work out in strange ways that we are not privy to, and it's just meant to be. And to be fair,
Such great luck.
And to be fair, we weren't sent here by much choice. Kind of got threatened by a gnollish matriarch.
Oh, is that so? Oh, well, I didn't get sent here by my choice neither. But I guess I don't want to say it worked out for the best. I got some really cool notes and everything, and samples and artistry, but I don't know if it's worth it now.
Well then, we'll find a way to make it worth it.
Alrighty.
I may not know him very well, but Quark will definitely smile to be very happy to see you and whatever discoveries you found.
He don't know, right? That he thinks I'm dead, doesn't he?
Along with most of Espa.
Well, shoot.
To be fair, most people think that Quark is also dead.
Well, that's a shock.
You really know how to lay it on smoothly there.
I'm not the greatest people person, but... well, at least this way we just get it out of the way.
Well,
Perhaps we give him some sponging time.
I would like some sponging time. You guys
Very
go
good
off
choice.
and run off and do whatever these fine, fun folk are asking you to do.
Any tips for the Dryads? We're going to speak with them.
Oh, you're going to the Dryads. I think in my months here, I think I ran into one or two of them. Don't enter the grove. I learned that the hard way. Got a thorn right in the tush. But yeah, don't go in the grove. They don't like that very much.
Is there any signifiers or signs to mark the edge of the grove?
They're all different, really. The one I went to had a big kind of rock wall around it with some pretty little flowers growing upon it.
All right, then we'll be on the lookout for any sort of barrier. I guess we'll leave you to contemplate.
It's much appreciated. Take care, y'all.
Talk to you soon.
These can go on my growing reasons that I dislike the arcane. This unpredictability and unfairness upon others is just cruel.
I feel like this is more of a Feywild's thing. I mean, this is a chaotic dimension. I mean,
Yes.
and I'll lean over to Celica so Skip can't hear me. He might have even been tricked to stay longer than he thought. The Fae can be tricksy.
Regardless, the arcane trickery within here is too strong for me to contend with. We should make haste and deal with this still, so that way we may get our liquor and proceed.
I agree. Let's get this problem out of the way.
At this point, Ioannis comes back up to you, Ember, and says, All right. Are your party ready to head out?
I think so. Buddy. Okay, boys and Celica.
Yeah.
I got us a guide to go there. And this is introduce yourself.
I am Ioannis. That is an I, an O, an N, an A, another N somewhere. You'll fuck it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just kind of turn to the others and make sure Ioannis can hear us. If the Dryads are really pissed, we give them this guy.
I'll lean over to him and it's like, I was actually thinking the same thing. Not gonna lie to you.
It's brilliant.
All right.
We
gotta get this. Ready to get this show on the road, fellas?
Dang right we are.
Alrighty.
Lead the way.
He turns back, blows a kiss to his compatriots, and then leads you guys on your way. And with that...
Blows a kiss to his pile.
his pile. And with that, the session will come to a close.
Insane.
Damn, I thought this was gonna be silly, but then I... oh boy.
Session had it all.
I am obsessed over like the comparison between my conversation with him, which was like sexual innuendos, and then this really deep, heartfelt, emotional. Oh,
I know at one
Hang
point I
on.
wanted to jump in and be like, I bet you wish you went with a threesome, huh?
Hey, you're interrupting my threesome. Oh my
Yeah.
god, everyone I know and love is dead.
God, we're so lucky we picked these because Impa had done that one. Oh no, and
You would have been like, buddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're fucked. Like you would have sounded like fucking Jerry Seinfeld. Like what the fuck?
You've been dead for years.
Don't worry, have some wine.
Your wife is dead. Your son's. Everyone you know is dead.
Your son's temporally stasis.
This was perhaps one of the craziest sessions we've had.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
it was.
so glad.
What the fuck? This shit was wild.
Fucking orgy pile.
And that was after dealing record-dealing damage.
Yes.
I'm still not
100%.
over it. It's
This party
disgusting.
had
And if
all
we're about to go,
dealing damage, a gay sex party, and fucking losing every single person you know due to magic bullshit.
With that, thank you, everyone. Thank you, players. Thank you, spectators.
Thank you.
Been a wonderful time, as always.
thank you, King
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad you guys all had fun. And good night. See you again soon.
Good night.
See ya.
Night.